This is a much more ergonomic and natural curve to your wrist when you're working. Forward, backwards, forward. X in there. So definitely easy to draw. You see how easily it is to access these two buttons right over here. This is a Mac. There we go. And keyboard assistant, it says, but you can see right away it works. And you're not really straining because you're not reaching out. Everything is pretty much right here. The mouse definitely works through walls, but Bluetooth does have its limitations. What's up, everybody? So today we're going to be looking at two things that are going to help my productivity. We got this wireless Bluetooth mouse. It's a plug and play and it's ergonomic. And then the second thing we have is a computer keyboard. This is a compact, comfy, minimalistic keyboard for travel. It's small, fits anywhere. It's just a little wider than your laptop. And we're going to try them on our brand new 2023 laptop here. Let's get into the mouse first. Now, the purpose of this is to avoid any forearm twisting or strain. This is how your form is going to be. It's going to be more of an angle than a straight on pose. So as you can see, my form is kind of twisty. Whereas if I do this one, we're facing forward. So that creates a little more tension and pressure on your wrist. So that is really the difference between those two. This one also has a place for your thumb, whereas this one, your thumb is just kind of floating up. This one also has scrolling. It's got two flush haptic feedback buttons. Right here, you've got two additional buttons on the inside with your thumb. It works with iOS and Macs and Android. Also, there's a small, tiny USB key that is hidden right here in the bottom of your mouse. So here's the technical parameters for this mouse. It uses two AAA batteries, 3 volts, working current 9 milliamp. It's an optical mouse. Operates on 2 batteries. I do urge you to get some rechargeables. Your on-off button is right here, so let's turn this on. USB dongle is right here, so you grab on the edges, pull it out, and plug this into our laptop. All right, and you can see that right away, it works immediately. So these two buttons are essentially backwards button in the browser and forward button. So I'm gonna go back right now, pressing back button. You see that? If I press this, it goes forward. So backwards, forward, backwards, forward. So yeah, so it's cool. It's got like a nice little light here as well when you're moving it around, and it will automatically turn itself off if there's like a minute of no usage. Let's plug this in. This is a Mac. So there are some USB ports on the back. We're just gonna pop it in one of them. There we go. In. And keyboard assistant, it says, but you can see right away it works. So we're gonna test the distance of this mouse. So we've set the cursor on the button, and all we're gonna do is press this button, but we're gonna step away. So we do have tiles in between these rooms, so we're gonna just step away about 50 feet away in between all these walls, and let's press our button. And now this should have advanced us to the next step, and it did not work. All right, so let's step back. We're gonna have a straight line, and we are about 18 feet, and it worked, because I can see the screen is moving. So let's do one more test here. We're gonna press this, and we're gonna apply settings, and this should move us to the next page. So again, we're gonna go essentially move the mouse in the opposite direction. So we're gonna be facing this way, and we're gonna see if that activates it. And it did. Good. So that worked. So we can see it's really not about this way or this way. This is a Bluetooth mouse, clearly, but Bluetooth does have its limitations. So we're going to go on here, and the idea is to just click on that, and this should open the Chrome browser. All right, so we're gonna go and just go a little less than we did last time, about 25 feet, and let's press this button, and then that should open our Chrome browser. And it did open it up. All right, so the mouse definitely works through walls. You just have to be wary of the distance away from your machine. The mouse does work on different surfaces, whether it's clothing, velvet, plastic. If it doesn't, you may want to just kind of blow on a sensor once or twice, but it is performing quite well. Let's go and test some drawing capabilities of this. Or maybe we'll just do a little dude. Not the best drawer, but give him a little arm here, maybe fingers. He's got a nice, smooth, controlled. Put an X in there. So definitely easy to draw. Obviously, if you're on a laminate surface like this, it's a lot easier to move stuff around. So in conclusion, if you are looking for a mouse that still performs well, but it has a different type of an ergonomic structure where your wrist isn't straight all the time and your wrist is hurting, you may want to consider getting something like this. This is a much more ergonomic and natural curve to your wrist when you're working. And as we all know, you are obviously going to be using this for hours and hours and hours and hours. So again, you want to have a very comfortable mouse. It looks great. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.